Ever wondered how that delicious crispy schnitzel gets to your plate? Join us as we take you on an exciting journey through the factory process, from selecting the perfect cut to frying it to perfection. The journey of making schnitzel begins with selecting the perfect cut of meat, a crucial step that ensures the final product is both tender and flavorful. Factories typically use pork, veal, or chicken, each chosen for its unique texture and taste. The process starts with skilled butchers and meat experts who meticulously inspect and select the meat. For pork schnitzel, the loin or tenderloin is often preferred due to its tenderness and fine grain. Veal schnitzel, known for its delicate flavor, typically uses cuts from the leg or loin. Chicken schnitzel usually comes from the breast, offering a lean and tender option. Each type of meat undergoes a rigorous selection process to ensure it meets the highest quality standards. Upon arrival at the factory, the meat is thoroughly inspected. Quality control teams check for color, marbling, and overall freshness. The meat must be free from any blemishes, discoloration, or signs of spoilage. This initial inspection is crucial as it sets the foundation for producing high-quality schnitzel. Once the meat passes the initial inspection, it is trimmed to remove excess fat, sinew, and any undesirable parts. This trimming process ensures that only the best portions of the meat are used. For pork and veal, the fat is trimmed to a thin layer, just enough to add flavor without making the schnitzel greasy. Chicken breasts are carefully skinned and trimmed to achieve a uniform size and shape. After trimming, the meat is portioned into individual pieces suitable for schnitzel. Each piece is cut to a specific size and weight, ensuring consistency across all schnitzels produced. This uniformity is essential for even cooking and presentation. Factories often use advanced cutting machines that can portion the meat quickly and precisely, maintaining the quality and consistency of each piece. Before moving on to the next stage, the trimmed and portioned meat undergoes a final quality check. Inspectors verify that each piece meets the factory's stringent standards for size, thickness, and appearance. Any pieces that do not meet these criteria are set aside for other uses, ensuring that only the best cuts proceed to the pounding and breading stages. Selecting the perfect cut of meat is fundamental to making high-quality schnitzel. The tenderness, flavor, and texture of the meat play a significant role in the final product. By carefully selecting, trimming, and portioning the meat, factories ensure that each schnitzel will be delicious and satisfying. In conclusion, selecting the perfect cut of meat is a meticulous process that involves careful inspection, trimming, and portioning. This attention to detail ensures that the schnitzel will be tender, flavorful, and of the highest quality, setting the stage for the subsequent steps in the production process. After selecting and preparing the perfect cuts of meat, the next crucial step in making schnitzel is pounding. This process ensures that the meat is uniformly thin, which is essential for even cooking and achieving the signature texture of schnitzel. Pounding the meat serves two main purposes. First, it tenderizes the meat by breaking down muscle fibers, making it softer and more enjoyable to eat. Second, it ensures the meat is of uniform thickness, which is vital for even cooking. This prevents parts of the schnitzel from being overcooked while others remain undercooked. In large-scale production, pounding is done using industrial meat tenderizers. These machines are equipped with flat surfaces that evenly distribute pressure across the meat, flattening it to the desired thickness. The process is quick and efficient, allowing for consistent results across large batches of meat. For smaller production lines or specialty schnitzel, skilled workers might use mallets to manually pound the meat. This traditional method requires precision and experience to achieve the perfect thinness without tearing the meat. The mallets are typically flat and broad, designed to cover a large surface area with each strike. The ideal thickness for schnitzel is typically between 1/4 to 1/8 inch. This thinness allows the meat to cook quickly and evenly, resulting in a tender interior and a crispy exterior. Factories use precise measurements and controls to ensure each piece of meat reaches this optimal thickness. Consistency is key in the pounding process. Advanced machinery allows for precise control over the thickness of the meat, ensuring that each schnitzel is uniform. This consistency is important not only for cooking, but also for portion control and presentation. After pounding, the meat undergoes a final inspection to ensure it meets the desired specifications. Quality control teams check for even thickness and inspect the meat for any tears or inconsistencies. Any pieces that do not meet the standards are reprocessed or used for other products. In conclusion, pounding to perfection is a vital step in schnitzel production. It ensures the meat is tender and uniformly thin, which is essential for even cooking and achieving the classic schnitzel texture. Whether done by machine or by hand, this process is crucial for creating high-quality schnitzel that is both delicious and visually appealing. After the meat is pounded to perfection, the next essential step in making schnitzel is breading. This process adds a delicious, crispy coating that defines the schnitzel's texture and flavor. Breading schnitzel involves a meticulous three-step process to ensure a uniform, crunchy crust. First, each piece of meat is dredged in flour. The flour creates a dry surface that helps the egg wash adhere better. The meat is then dipped into a mixture of beaten eggs, which acts as a glue, holding the final layer of breadcrumbs firmly in place. The final step involves coating the meat with breadcrumbs. Factories often use conveyor belts to streamline this process, ensuring each piece is evenly coated. The breadcrumbs can be plain or seasoned depending on the desired flavor profile. Advanced machinery guarantees a consistent application, covering every part of the meat to create an even golden crust when fried. Quality control is crucial during the breading process. The coating must be even and adhere properly to the meat. Any pieces that are not adequately coated are rebreaded to meet the high standards. This attention to detail ensures that each schnitzel has the perfect crunch and flavor. Once breaded, the schnitzels are ready for frying. The careful breading process ensures they will develop a beautiful golden brown crust while maintaining a juicy, tender interior. In conclusion, breading with care is a vital step in the schnitzel making process. Through a precise three-step process and stringent quality checks, factories ensure each schnitzel is perfectly coated and ready to be transformed into a crispy, delicious treat. Once the schnitzels are perfectly breaded, they move on to the frying stage, where they develop their signature golden brown crust and juicy interior. In a factory setting, schnitzels are fried using large industrial fryers. These machines are filled with hot oil, typically heated to around 350 degrees Fahrenheit. The schnitzels are carefully placed in the oil, where they cook quickly and evenly. The high temperature ensures that the breading becomes crispy while sealing in the moisture of the meat, keeping it tender and flavorful. The frying time is crucial and is meticulously controlled to achieve the perfect balance between a crispy exterior and a juicy interior. Typically, schnitzels are fried for just a few minutes on each side. This brief frying time ensures they are cooked through without becoming greasy or overdone. Factories often use automated systems to monitor the frying process, ensuring consistent results for each batch. To maintain uniformity, schnitzels are fried in batches that are carefully timed and monitored. This ensures that each piece reaches the same level of doneness. Additionally, the oil is regularly filtered and replaced to maintain its quality, which is essential for achieving the desired crispiness without imparting any off flavors. After frying, the schnitzels are removed from the oil and placed on racks or conveyor belts to drain any excess oil. This step is important to ensure that the schnitzels are not greasy and have a clean, crispy texture. Throughout the frying process, quality control checks are performed to ensure each schnitzel meets the required standards. Inspectors check for color, texture, and overall appearance, ensuring that only perfectly fried schnitzels proceed to the next stage. In conclusion, frying is a critical step in creating delicious schnitzel. With precise timing, temperature control, and rigorous quality checks, factories ensure that each schnitzel emerges golden, crispy, and ready for the next stage of production. After the schnitzels are fried to a golden perfection, they undergo a crucial resting and quality control phase. This stage ensures that each schnitzel meets the highest standards of taste, texture, and safety before packaging. Once the schnitzels are removed from the fryer, they are placed on racks or conveyor belts to cool and rest. This resting period is essential for allowing the excess oil to drain off, ensuring the schnitzels remain crispy rather than greasy. Additionally, resting helps the coating set properly, making it more stable and enhancing the overall texture of the schnitzel. During the resting period, quality control teams conduct thorough inspections. These checks include visual assessments for color and uniformity, ensuring that each schnitzel has a consistent golden brown crust. Inspectors also check the thickness of the coating and the tenderness of the meat to ensure it meets the company's standards. Quality control doesn't stop at visual inspections. Samples from each batch are taken for taste and texture tests. This involves cutting into the schnitzels to check for even cooking and juiciness of the meat. The flavor is evaluated to ensure that the seasoning and breading have achieved the desired taste profile. In addition to sensory evaluations, microbiological testing is conducted to ensure food safety. Samples are tested for potential contaminants, and the results are meticulously recorded. This step is critical for ensuring that the schnitzels are safe for consumption and meet all regulatory standards. Throughout this stage, continuous monitoring and recording of data are maintained to ensure consistency and quality. Any schnitzels that do not meet the stringent quality criteria are removed from the production line and either reprocessed or discarded. In conclusion, the resting and quality control phase is vital for producing high-quality schnitzel. By allowing the schnitzels to rest and conducting rigorous inspections and tests, factories ensure that only the best products make it to the packaging stage, guaranteeing a delicious and safe final product for consumers. After passing rigorous quality control, the schnitzels are ready for packaging, the final step in their journey from factory to table. This stage is critical for preserving the schnitzel's freshness, texture, and flavor until they reach consumers. The packaging process begins in a highly sanitary environment. Workers wear protective clothing, gloves, and hairnets to prevent contamination. The packaging area is regularly sanitized, ensuring the schnitzels are handled in the cleanest conditions possible. Schnitzels are carefully placed into packaging materials designed to maintain their quality. Vacuum sealing is a common method, where the schnitzels are sealed in airtight bags. This process removes air, which helps to preserve freshness and extend shelf life by preventing the growth of bacteria. For frozen schnitzels, flash freezing is often used before vacuum sealing, ensuring the product remains at peak quality during storage and transport. Each package is then labeled with essential information. Labels include the product name, weight, expiration date, and nutritional details. Cooking instructions and allergen warnings are also provided to ensure safe and proper preparation by consumers. Clear and accurate labeling is crucial for consumer safety and regulatory compliance. Before the schnitzels are shipped out, final quality checks are conducted. These checks ensure that the packaging is secure, labels are accurate, and the schnitzels are in perfect condition. Any packages that do not meet standards are removed from the batch. In conclusion, the packaging process is vital for maintaining the schnitzel's quality and safety. Through meticulous handling, advanced packaging methods, and strict quality control, factories ensure that each schnitzel reaches consumers as fresh, delicious, and safe as when it left the production line. So there you have it, the fascinating journey from select cuts of meat to the crispy schnitzel we all love. If you want to explore more exciting squirrel farm stories and innovative ways in beverage and food production, watch our next video.